Right now, we are in a discussion with Miss Anu Peshawaria, a leading US immigration attorney who is licensed to practice in India as well as USA. So let us just talk to her about the issues what she has dealt with so far. Hello, ma'am. And we would like to know some more things about the tech people, what kind of issues they are facing when they are migrating from India to USA.
So what we have in the tech industry is the main problem is that Indians are ruling the country in America because of Yahoo, Google. The top Indian engineers are there. But what is happening is that now they are raising the prices. So they're going to make it $100,000 for H1Bs. It's going to be hard for people to pay that. But again, our industry might pay it 100 also because every starting engineer earns around 200K. So if we are able to do that, then it will not affect us. But with the new Trump policies, it's going to become harder and harder for middlemen, such as body shoppers, to function in America. Because the body shoppers who earn $10 an hour, $20 an hour is going to be harder. So they'll have to close shop. So this is my appeal to the Indians. Follow the rules, follow the laws, because soon you're going to be in serious trouble. And we are going to have to create a helpline for H1Bs. And they are going to be in serious trouble because the fault not lies of the person who came on an H1B. Because the H1B person signs a bond for 4 years and he comes and he's stuck with these people. He cannot move anywhere. He has to get low wage. He has to get only low wages. He cannot transfer unless somebody gives him a job. So you have to see that are you doing the right thing or not. If company is not taking care of you, then you should request the company that please follow the laws. Otherwise, my case will be in jeopardy and tomorrow I will not be able to save myself and even the companies will be in serious trouble.
Right, ma'am. So as you told about these things, I have one more question. Is it really easy for any Indian to open a shop there or open any kind of company there in USA? And if so, what exactly is the procedure?
Okay. So the biggest visa which Indians can go to is on a business visa. And business visa does not allow you to work there, so you can convert. Once you go on a business visa, you can convert it into an L1 visa. While in America, you can convert it into an L1 because after visiting America, you saw a lot of businesses and you figured out that this is what I want to do. Now I want to do it long term. I might want to live in India and still commute to America regularly, but because of an L1, you'll be able to open a bank account, you'll be able to run your own company, you'll be able to keep employees, you'll be able to earn in United States. If you just try to do that on a business visa, sooner or later you will be caught by the ICE enforcement and you will have trouble. So open a branch in America and let me tell you, it's very easy. Even a person sitting in India can open a branch in America and he will get a tax ID number. As long as you pay your taxes in America for that company, you're eligible. Based on that company, then you can slowly grow your business in America, marketing, and you can get transferred to America. So any number of people from the Indian company can get transferred to America on an L1 intra-company transfer visa.
All right, that's a wonderful information, ma'am. And one more question, ma'am. I was just going through this brochure and I've seen that you have received so many awards. And actually, I do not need to see this brochure. We have heard a lot about it. So you've also won Washington State Award plus California Award, right? California State Award. So would you like to highlight about those things as well? What exactly have you done that you have got the award so that our people can also see that, know that?
So what happens is that when I'm a high-tech person and I'm in Silicon Valley, whatever money I earn, I donate it to a cause. And my cause is the Indian women who come to United States. Because Indian women do not have any recourse who to go to. They go to Indian government does not have a policy. Let me tell you, the only thing that the Indian government has done so far is sanction a scheme and there is only one person who's the beneficiary of the scheme. Because the scheme is so hard and so useless that nobody can take care. So I fight for these causes. And these means I fight for their cases. I go personally and I go for their case and I see to it that they get justice. So I filed numerous VAWA cases, which is called Violence Against Women's Act. So when a woman is separated from her children and a man is on an H1, and he says, I want a divorce in 2 days. He goes to Las Vegas and he gets a divorce. So what they say is that the child will stay in America because he is an American citizen. So the woman's H4 comes to an end. So you are illegal now, you get deported. So what I do is, I file a U visa. When his U visa means if he has been domestically violent towards you, the woman can get a green card. So I've got so many green cards for women and united them with their families. And if the man that they have married is a US citizen, then I file VAWA, which is called Violence Against Women's Act. Then again they get a green card. So what happens is, that way the children are not separated from their mothers and the women are able to fight their cases. But I want to also tell you that once in a while, a woman also makes a mistake. So I've fought cases for men also whose children are separated from them. And the women don't let them meet the children. And they have married a white man to get a green card. So, but more important thing for me is to take care of the children. Because where will the children go if no mother and father is there to take care of you? So that is my cause, and for that I have written this book called Lives on the Brink, and that's what fetched me the award in United States. And I love to come to India every year to propagate this cause. And this year I came and I've met the IT Minister, Mr. Ravi Shankar, and I've met the PMO office, Dr. Jitendra Naruka. I've met Mr. Ravi Shankar. I've met the Honorable HM. And I'm meeting all of them to tell them what to do. And I met the Finance Secretary, and I hope MEA will take this up, because Mrs. Sushma Swaraj was not well. But I hope MEA follows up with me and does something about this.
Any small message to the Indian parents or Indian girls so that they will not suffer with these cases and things?
That's a very, very vital question. I've been telling the parents in India, do not choose guys who are abroad without verification. There is a system of verification. It costs only $10–15. You spend so much money in marrying your girls. And how much ever you say you cannot afford, I'm sure you can afford $10. So you can get the verification. From the verification, you can find out if the man was married earlier. You will get a history from the marital records, whether he was married 3 times, how many times. From the Social Security Office, you'll get to know if he's bankrupt or has he done something. From the courts, you'll get to know if he's been charged with any offense. These are very important background checks to be done before marrying. So I think parents should be very careful. Secondly, when parents send their girls abroad, do not send them on dependent visas of their husband. Ask them to be independent. Many times I find girls who've done computer engineering, they are going on H4. Why? They can take their own H1. If not, go on B1, B2. You can remain on 6 months entry, and soon when you get a job, convert it into an H1. So I would request people, girls, to be more independent and then make the marriage work, not because of the visa, just because you love the man.
Right, so ma'am, even I have seen personally, you know, people, they just follow blindly because someone is based in USA, they just want to go settle there, and that's the reason, you know, they don't do any verification check. So we need people like you who can actually suggest that, and we are very happy that we have you here. And ma'am, one more thing, you have written this book, Lives on the Brink, right? So ma'am, any special case, one of your favorites, you know, wherein you had find a difficulty to, you know, win the case, or any special case which you would like to give a light on?
Definitely. Another very good question. One case came to me when I went first to America in the Gurdwara. I met a woman who was crying, and she came and told me that, Madam, my younger sister is sleeping with my husband. I was a little shocked. Why is your younger sister sleeping? She said, I made a mistake. I divorced him on paper, and I sent my husband to India to marry my sister. I thought my own sister will not do this to me, because her family told her that you need to take 7 people to America. This happens a lot in India. They divorce on paper to get married to bring another person. And she had 2 children, and her own sister did this to her. So it was so tough fighting her case, because she herself had committed that error. She herself had signed the papers. So it was so tough, because she said, my own family told me this. So can you believe this? This is where we have to watch out. What are we doing? Is it worth it going to America under these circumstances? No. So never use marriage as a way of getting a green card.
Right. Well, that's a very wonderful thing, ma'am. So what we see here is, when blood relatives do not help you, we always have a lot to help you out. So we have such people like Peshawaria, and she's always there to help you out. And again, one small message to all the people: do not just get married to your daughter to someone else who is actually taking care of all your needs. But again, you might get any kind of, he can just ditch you on any sort of things. So always do the background verification, as ma'am said. Thank you so much once again, ma'am.
I want to thank TV Asia for the wonderful work they are doing especially HR Shah, for promoting NRIs all over the world. I'm very proud from IndianAmericanAttorney.com. Thank you, TV Asia.